What is good, everybody? I am back, and today I thought it'd be fun to start a series. So that series being talking about my go-to discs in my bag. This video I'm going to be talking about my go-to putt and approach, and then future videos I think from each category, mid-range, fairway, driver, and just talk to you why that's my main go-to disc, why I'm always pulling it out of my bag, and so forth. So to get right into it, my main go-to approach disc is the Discraft Zone. I throw a Get Freaky in the Crystal Flex plastic, and then also a Paul Macbeth ZLine zone from Discraft. To start off, these zones' flight numbers are 4303. So it's a very slow disc, obviously, because it's approach disc, but it is also a very stable disc. With the flatness of this disc and the rim, how it's designed, it fits very nice forehand, and you'll never really see me throwing this backhand, just because if you guys have seen my videos, you'll know I'm more of a forehand dominant player, and this disc just fits my game perfectly. That being said, I can always rely on this disc to hold that straight line and then dump out right pretty hard, really. I can always rely on that. So even if I put this on a slight angle, Anheuser angle, I can see this disc kind of float and then cut back right with a really nice soft finish. No real skip at the end, which is always pretty nice with those approach shots. So the Get Freaky in the Crystal Flex plastic is a little bit more, I don't know, flimsy. That being said, I also feel like Crystal Flex plastic seems to be a little bit more straighter flight than the Z-Line in the Paul Macbeth zone. Not saying that I can't rely on the nice fade right. It is still very stable, but I don't think it's as stable as my Z-Line zone. Going to the Z-Line, it's a bit more sturdy, not as flexible, a little bit flexible in the center. Obviously, same exact mold, everything, so still feels very nice in the hand. But with this one, I feel like I can rely on even more of a hard right finish. Still no real skip and real nice light finish on the ground. I also think maybe I can throw this one a little bit harder, especially if I put it on a slight hyzer and throw that really hard, then it's still going to have that nice consistent fade to the right at the end of its flight. I like to throw both of these from about 150 feet out. That is my preferred distance to pick one of these out. It seems to be such an accurate disc, and you always know how it's going to fly and where it's going to finish. So it's just an easy one to pick up. And if you guys don't have one, I suggest going out, picking one up, especially if you're a forehand dominant player. You'll never really see me throwing these backhand, because every time I do, I don't throw it hard enough, and it just dumps out left too soon for me and ends up really short of the basket. With both of these discs, you can always rely on them, even in a nice headwind, to still have that consistent right finish. So I think it's very good in headwinds and any sort of wind, really, that you can still rely on it to have that same nice flight that it always has. If anyone has either the ESP or the Jawbreaker zone, I'd love to know how they fly. I kind of want to try them out, see if they're a little bit less stable, more stable, kind of just how they fly. If you have one, let me know down in the comments if I should go pick one up. Maybe I can do a little bit of a comparison between all of the zones. I think that'd be cool, and maybe make my bag, obviously. I just don't think you can go wrong with the Discraft zone. Anyway, guys, that's going to conclude my go-to putt and approach disc video. Like I said, if you don't have a Discraft zone, make sure you go pick one up. I'm pretty sure you guys will just absolutely love these discs. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content. Go follow ChasinChains_ on Instagram, where I post there daily, and we'll see you on the next one.